So I teleported to Dresden from Chili Creek, and now we have these guys. Suddenly they said there was someone on the road. Crusader. Brothers, sisters, I'm having a vision. I see him. I see the commander. One of the disciples of the Holy Martyr. There he is, standing before me as if he were alive. Hail, Toil. Hey, Toil, look over there. It's definitely him. Yes, it's the commander. I swear by the holy tears of the Holy Martyr. It's really him. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, I see him too, but where is the martyr herself? Doesn't seem like a vision. Hey, are you alive over there? Give us a sign. I'm not a vision, I'm alive. Yeah, he seems real enough. We all believed Ember the Holy Martyr perished in the abyss along with the commander and her disciples. Half a year has passed. But if you're alive, what happened to the preacher? Is she still alive? Where are you going? We are going to the unholy altar of Baphomet, the one shattered by the tears of our Ember the Righteous. The surviving templars led by the demon Thasgarod decided that it was time to repair it and start offering up sacrifices since he was no longer here. They started with our former cultists. They keep them captive and kill them one by one. We don't abandon our own people. We're going to free them and shatter the altar into dust while we're at it, along with the demon and his minions. I won't lie to you, Commander, we could really use some help, but we have no time to gather reinforcements. Every hour we delay could mean a death sentence for one of our brothers and sisters. If you and the preacher decide to help us, we will be grateful till the end of our days. If not, we'll somehow have to handle it on our own. The Blessed. New quest. Who are you? We call ourselves the Redeemed Brotherhood. The short answer is, we are all scum, convicts, deserters, looters, even a few former cultists. Those who heard our Saint Ember's preaching and decided it wasn't too late to do something better with our lives than throwing them into the abyss. Not all of us were lucky enough to see her in the flesh, of course, but those who heard her sermons passed on her words to others. We even collected her teachings and turned them into a book. Our thinking was, though Ember herself may be gone, well, we all thought she was gone, her words would live on. They continued to spread and save those who were lost. I used to be a miscreant too before I got the chance to mend my ways. Gods be praised for giving us a second chance. The gods are far away. Better praise the people who help each other to drag themselves out of the dirt. Once there were enough of us, we had the strength to fight back. So that's what we do now. We fight them everywhere we meet. We didn't go with the queen. We decided someone should stay and keep an eye on the city and the surrounding area. Turns out we did the right thing. Okay, he explained that. What happened to your horns? I'm human, not a demon. No matter what they say, I am human. I broke them off, he said. Okay. Who's Terta? You spared me before, thought I deserved nothing but death. After that, I vowed to dedicate the life you gave me to spread the teaching of our little preacher among the people. Fortunately, I was not alone. Okay, I don't remember him. Why are you calling Ember the Holy Martyr? Everyone knows Ember perished in the abyss along with the commander and their other disciples and thus became a martyr. Well, or so everyone thought until today. Okay, well, I wish you luck in the battle. I'll come to your aid. Thank you, Commander. With both you and Ember the righteous on our side, we cannot lose. I guess we'll go there and help them. Although I don't fully trust them, but I'm sure Ember does. Alright, let's go back to Dresden now and prepare for another quest. We're back in Dresden, and this theater director told me they have this new show now and asked, well, invited me to watch it. Grandma Gretlin, the director. Ladies and gentlemen, the day has come that every participant in the crusade has awaited with bated breath. The day when we, the Next Door Theatre, finally present to you our newest production. The massive prop catapult behind Grandma creaks loudly and somewhat ominously in time with her words. At least you hope it's a prop. Today we return to the recent past, to one of the first victories won by the commander. Our show is dedicated to those grandiose, incredible, mind-blowing, exciting, large-scale, grand and legendary events many of you probably witnessed firsthand. As the director and playwright, I feel humbled and honored to What happened to you? Does anyone remember what we used to load the that catapult? I have a better question. What did the projectile hit? I see something that resembles a plum of smoke in the place similar to the one where we left the crates our props are in. I put my cherry pie in the catapult bucket to have a secret snack during the performance, and now it flew away. Stop panicking. The show must go on, even if we are left without our costumes and props. If something does not go according to the plan, improvise. Nothing more than a few fireworks to celebrate our premiere. And now we shall begin. Let's applaud them. In the year 4715, in the area near Dresden, a figure appears in front of the army waiting his order. It's their leader, Knight Commander. My heart burns. Before inspiring his army with a stirring speech, the commander paused, preparing to say the most important words. It's just saying nothing. Warriors, give up. I am the actor Lumpkin. The commander's speech was certainly inspiring, but he understood it wasn't enough in the face of the upcoming dangers. He needed to describe the goal to the army and give real hope to the soldiers, and so the commander exclaimed, I won't give up. Well done. Everyone is proud of you. Then, with his army properly inspired, the commander explained the details of his grand strategic plan. As well as we all know, the commander planned to disperse the enemy's legions by charging them on the back of a huge, formidable mountain goat. A huge but miniature mountain goat of a rare pony-like breed. Are we completely sure Pretzel is up to the task? I haven't been to any of his rehearsals, but he definitely doesn't look like he's ready to ride down demonic legions. Not to worry, our esteemed sound master is backstage and will lure Pretzel with a carrot. Our pony can move as fast as a hurricane for a carrot. He would charge a baller if any baller were foolish enough to stand between Pretzel and his carrot. Well, there it is, the pony. It seems to me that something has gone wrong. Do you know how many ponies I had to audition for this role? An entire herd. This was the only one that was any good. He did this trick perfectly during the rehearsals. I don't know why he decided to dig in his heels now. Pretzel, how you've let me down. And now that all of you have witnessed the most spectacular, dramatic and impressive culmination of our play, let's return to reality for a moment to welcome the person whom we are all gathered here to celebrate, the commander. After all, this was one of his earliest adventures. Say, what do you say, Commander? Did you like our show? Not bad. Yeah, I had so much fun. Of course, sure. Believe it or not, Commander, but every true comedian knows their calling is to provoke laughter and smiles, not necessarily on stage. and it need to be not successful, professional, and perfectly organized performance. Sometimes our art exceeds the limitation of the stage. And now, unfortunately, the time has come to say goodbye. We were with you almost from the first day, but now the show is over and the next door theater trope has other places to be and other place to perform. Alright, looks like they left us. Well, that was interesting. Let's prepare. I just need to buy some stuff from Arisane here, and then we're gonna head out for another mission. So I'll be right back. We're just outside the Hell Knight's outpost. And let's see what's going on here, actually. The final verdict. The Hell Knights have gathered at their outpost after severing all contact with the Crusaders. Regul the Range has asked the commander to go there and clear the air with the former allies. Sounds dangerous, but we will see what awaits us there. Is there going to be a fight? I mean, most likely. It is restoration.
Patricium Turinos.
Are they gonna attack us? I don't know. The Hell Knight outpost welcomes you with sharp and inhospitable silence. Tall figures in black imposing armor tower over you. There are no threats or greetings, nothing at all. Regil takes his place in the formation near Paralictor's Rent, Tai, and Diothian, but slightly ahead of them. There is a barely noticeable shift in his posture. It's almost like he's getting ready to perform a worrisome and unpleasant task. You all know why we gathered here. Today, the Order's emissaries will hear the result of my investigation into the actions of the individual known as the Commander of the Fifth Crusade, as well as decide the fate of said individual. Hey, you're going to put me on a trial? In a way, we have a problem requiring a solution. We shall solve it one way or another. The orders need to know whether or not you can be trusted. I will coordinate the tribunal as someone who knows the facts better than the rest. Right, I'll hear what you have to say. I will state the facts that are known to me. You reserve the right to speak in your own defense. I will start with the main reason for today's assembly. The source of the commander's supernatural powers had been hidden from us until recently, but now it's clear the emergence of these abilities was caused by a real Vorlesh, a criminal and an enemy that unequivocally and unconditionally must be destroyed. Whether the commander is her associate or an involuntary tool is yet to be determined. Ooh, these checks are really high. Let's try this Arcana. I am neither. Aurelio has no means of controlling me, and any scholar of magic can attest to that. Fail. Hardly convincing. The nature of your mythic power is too vague to be explained, Commander. Let us continue. Aside from the source of the power, there is also the matter of its application. The commander partially managed to overcome the destructive nature of his inherited powers. Unfortunately, he then went to a different extreme and displayed excessive virtue. This excess is a flaw, though not an inexcusable one. Whatever my power is, I only use it to oppose the world wound and to benefit the crusade. He pays no attention to our words. We must also scrutinize the commander's temperament. The main question of interest to us was whether we could rely on such an ally. What if he became a puppet in the hands of our enemies? To determine this, I took the liberty of staging a test that featured several treacherous demons. The result of this test was exceptional. The commander is capable of seeing through demonic deception and can successfully resist their tricks if he wishes to. Right, just say nothing. Enough. We have seen and heard enough. The verdict is clear. What we have heard is sufficient to conclude that the accusations against the commander are unsubstantiated. What? Why is this word so fucking long? Unsubstantiated. There we go. We have no reason to suspect our ally of treason or associating with Aurelio Vorlesh. From now on, the orders are prepared to provide all possible assistance to the Fifth Crusade. Well, at least that's good. I disagree and officially dispute this decision. What? Do you intend to maintain your cooperation with the individual known as the commander of the Fifth Crusade, even after everything you have heard? Unbelievable. This stupid and perfidious decision puts you on the same page with the demonic lackey we have been discussing. Paralictor Deranged is absolutely correct. Nobody has better knowledge or more in-depth experience in this matter than him. Deranged, that's enough. We are not going to argue like cantankerous old men. This decision is final, and you know that you have no means to dispute it. This is correct. I do not, but I have a different way of correcting your stupid childish mistake. I hereby challenge you to a duel, Commander. This is irresponsible of you, but lawful. I cannot interfere, even though I very much want to. The orders refuse to support you, and you are making a fool of yourself to suit your wounded pride. Such behavior is not befitting of a paralictor. Alright, as you wish. Clear the room and make the necessary preparations. I mean, may the justice be done.
Close ranks.
I mean, you stand no chance, bro. Okay. Oh, actually. Wait, maybe you do. Shit. He's actually pretty strong. He's like a truck. Oh no. Well, we hit pretty hard too, and after the last stand. Wait, did he just beat me? Enough of this farce and this petty squabbling. The verdict has been passed and it's not subject to appeal. The Hell Knight orders have no complaints against the Fifth Crusade or its commander. Indeed, we are now confident we can completely trust you, Commander. From this moment, not only will the Hell Knights continue fighting in the World Wound as allies of the Crusaders, we shall also put our elite squads under your command. The World Wound must be closed, and we will assist you to the best of our ability. We also apologize for the actions of Paralictor Regil Deranged. He has overstepped his bounds and made a number of other questionable decisions that make us doubt his competence. He is henceforth removed from command of his chapter and stripped of his Paralictor rank, pending further orders from Godclaw headquarters. He appears to be unfazed. He simply shrugs in response to Amino's words. I hope there will be no further misunderstanding between us. There won't be. The purpose of this council was to eliminate them. Regil, now no longer a paralictor, does not move or make a sound, but instead casts a quick glance that lets you know he would like to speak in private. What was this all about?
I believe I owe you an explanation, Knight Commander.
I'm listening.
First, I'd like to paint you a picture of the situation I found myself in shortly before we met. I was one of the first to receive the information about an individual, supposedly chosen by the gods, who appeared in Canabris. This message was followed by the news that the Queen of Mendev had appointed this person as the commander of the new crusade. The orders reacted in every conceivable way. I imagine that you and anything even remotely related to you was being discussed in every corner of every Hell Knight citadel. I did not have to be present to imagine the words spoken and the suggestions offered, nor the chaos. The orders often cannot agree, even among themselves. Anticipating the upcoming arguments, I submitted a petition and volunteered to attach myself to the new commander in order to assess his leadership and discover the true nature of his powers. But a good strategist looks far into the future. The role I gave myself was just the beginning. I watched and prepared contingency plans for every potential turn of events, such as if you turned out to be a menace that must be destroyed, or if you turned out to be a valuable asset and our best hope of triumphing over the abyssal host, an ally who must be supported, no matter the cost. I have been a Hell Knight for most of my life. I know the orders like the back of my hand. All our might, determination, and glory, as well as our weaknesses. Unfortunately, it was clear that not all of us would appreciate the tremendous potential of such an important piece showing up on the board. I could write dozens of reports, give you the most stellar of testimonies, and that still wouldn't be enough to convince the skeptics.
Go on.
Only a military tribunal would be able to resolve the issues between the Crusade commander and the Hell Knights. As formal a hearing as possible, to assure the orders they had considered the case and had the chance to pronounce a verdict. The occasion also called for a sacrifice, a symbolic victim who would reinforce the impression of a successful trial and a unanimous decision. Nothing bolsters the reputation of the accused like the public humiliation of their accuser. I was the obvious choice for the role. So I organized this tribunal and did my best to ensure that the Paralictors arrived at the only correct decision, given the circumstances. Of course, this meant that my reputation would be destroyed, and I would be stripped of my rank. But that's inconsequential. Such losses are acceptable. I make no great fuss about the bleaching, but I do realize the full scope of its effects. The Fifth Crusade is quite possibly my last campaign. The pressures of time push people to extreme measures, and I am no exception. My aim was more than simply to prevent the Hell Knights from rallying against you. I wanted to strengthen your alliance, to give you a powerful army, a strong asset in the confrontation with the abyssal host. My gambit was successful. I am satisfied.
I didn't even know what to say. Some of what you've done is good, while some of it is unacceptable.
I understand your doubts, but I am confident in the correctness of my decision. What matters is the result, and it has been achieved. Now that we are entirely clear, let us return to the main objective. I still hope to see the matter of the world wound resolved once and for all.
Alright, well, looks like we both used our last stance. So I'm not really sure who won there. But that was a bit weird. Wrecking Devil. Let's have a look at this weapon. Whenever the wielder of this +4/+5 axiomatic nullifying gnome-hooked hammer confirms a critical hit, the enemy must pass a fortitude saving throw DC 31 or suffer a -3 penalty to AC for 3 rounds. An axiomatic weapon is infused with lawful power. It makes the weapon low aligned and thus bypasses the corresponding damage reduction. It also deals 2d6 points of damage. Against chaotic creatures, this special ability can only be placed on melee weapons. A nullifying weapon suppresses a creature's spell resistance for a short amount of time. Anytime the weapon strikes a creature with spell resistance, the target's spell resistance is reduced by 1 for 1 minute. On a confirmed critical hit, the spell resistance is instead reduced by 2. Multiple hits from a nullifying weapon stack. And your crushing burden. Vicious. Oh, vicious is not that good actually. Well, your current weapon deals more damage, but it also hurts you. So Wrecking Devil could be better. I think. Possibly. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Let's leave this place. Quest is complete. And think where we should go next. Without last stance, unfortunately, but hey, what can you do? Also, I need to heal them both. So... heal. Are you hitting? What are you doing? Heal. Let's get out of here. Made it to Dragon Burial Ground. So what's the quest here? What do we need to do here? Dawn of Dragons. Go to the Dragon Burial Ground. The archaeologist Lathimas, whom the commander once helped to reach the treasure room in the Dragon Burial Ground, has managed to open the door. Now Lathimas has asked the commander to join him and take at what's behind the enchanted door. Cool. We'll need to rest. Let's rest here. What are we gonna cook? Oh, we don't have Nengyo. Well, Sila can cook. Oh. Let's try this.
sermons are so annoying.
Oh wow!
You're gonna preach to the wrong person one day and get a
Look at that weather.
Let them beat me if that's what they want, but wouldn't you protect me?
Okay, we've got glowing croissant. I think that's how you pronounce it. Where is it? Date newest to. Wait, did she fail? I don't think she actually cooked it. Where is it? Did I miss it? Date newest to oldest. Yeah, I can't see it in my inventory. I think maybe she didn't pass the difficulty check. Oh well, whatever. Whatever. Let's go to the passage. The door is here. Will we need all the buffs or not? Is the question that I'm always asking myself. Wait, do I have power attack and piranha strike at the same time? Oh no. Wait, what? Is that is a weird build for sure. Don't think it's meant to be like that. Oh shit, there's a dragon here. Careful, careful. What the fuck? Oh no. Literally. I'm a bit scared now. Should I use full buffs? Where are these two? What's going on? Dragon burial. Right, friend or foe? State your business, dragon. I need all my buffs to fight this dragon. Oh no. You can't keep the alarm bell silenced forever, Hevelathimas. When it rings, the fury of the metallic dragons will descend upon you. They will protect the sacred child. I don't need to be silenced. The bell I'm going to destroy it, but you won't be alive long enough to witness its destruction. Stop him, says Hokugol. He's a priest of Dahak. He wants to take the child. I am Hokugol, Ruse whatever, the protector of this cave. I beseech you, help me. Vanquish him, protect the child. There you are, Commander, right on time. We need to finish off this war before more of them appear. Wait. Lathimas? You're a dragon? What child? Who are you talking about? The greatest treasure of dragonkind. Oh, I'm not pronouncing that. The divine offspring. They've done it on purpose, come on. He has been asleep in his egg for centuries, waiting to usher in a new era for dragonkind. Look at the bones scattered around you. These are the remains of those who fought for the right to keep the sacred child. And today the metallic dragons will lose this right. The chromatic dragons will be the new guardians of the divine offspring. You're a dragon? Did you enjoy my little charade? I know how warm bloods feel about black dragons. I can imagine the kind reception I would have had if I appeared to join you in my true form. But I didn't lie to you about my work. I wish to change the future of our kind. The metallic dragons are hiding away something that rightfully belongs to all dragons, and I'm here to retrieve it. You've come to seize the child, to make him a monster, just like your master, Dahak. Do you think you can disguise your true intentions with all this talk of fairness? Your soul is rotten to the core. Hevelathimas. I have some questions. The truth is you're nothing more than a pawn. How do you do what you're told and play your role dutifully, but you know nothing. Remind me, why is this child important? The child is the subject of an ancient legend. At the dawn of creation, at the beginning of time, two streams, order and chaos, came together and took form. They became the first dragons and gave birth to the gods. But Dahak, the eldest son, fierce and proud, refused to share his power. He destroyed as many of his brothers and sisters as he could. But one last egg was hidden on Golarion by his cowardly father, Apsu. No one knows what will hatch from it, a being of order, a being of chaos and destruction. But when it happens, the future of Dragonkind will be changed forever. This child will herald the dawn of a new era. No one can say when he's destined to be born, and so we keep him safe, hidden in secret caves. Your lot will never have the child. We won't let you corrupt him. We must raise him with love, teach him how to be kind and good, so that the world will prosper. This child is of our future. Who said anything about corruption? Do you think my master Dahak was corrupted? No, he was born proud, raging and free. So why are you so certain the divine child will be any different upon his birth? The metallic dragons believed the egg was hidden by the cowardly Apsu. But what if it wasn't Apsu? What if Master Dahak hid the egg himself? Perhaps he knew that one day a worthy ally would be born, an ally who would help him overthrow his father. You're a priest of Dahak? I serve the greatest of dragons, the rageful Dahak, son of Apsu, the one whose breath set hell aflame, the one who shall unseat his father and usher in a new age for Golarion, an age of glorious conflict. Doesn't the thought of it fill your soul with longing? At long last we will unleash the pure rage, fury and chaos in our hearts. We shall become free. Free, but at what cost? Golarion will be left in ruins. Why would you desire such freedom? No mortal, don't let him. He wants to use the sacred child to destroy our world. What is the alternative? Order and restraint for all eternity? What a dual existence. You metallic are so terrified of soiling your shiny scales. You fear corruption, you try so hard to avoid to do the right thing. You spend months deliberating over the right course of action. Is this your idea of freedom? There is no freedom without chaos. Apsu made us slaves to order, but Dahak shall set us free, and the sacred child will help him break our chains. What does that bell do? That bell will send a signal to the metallic dragons. Its sound will let them know that the child is in danger. Their presence would complicate matters significantly. Trust me, a fight with them would be a lot harder than beating up a half-dead guardian. You can't break it. The bell and enchantments protect it against dragons like you. Enough, I want to ask about something else. Right, I'm helping this guy because I'm a paladin. And he just looks obviously evil. I don't have the strength to fight, but please defeat him and take the egg. You have my blessing. You'll pay for this. Oh, looks like there is time to buff. Okay. Well, you're done then. 65 AC is not enough, my brother. 65 AC. It's not gonna get you very far in this world. Unless you've got something really strong like, you know, a spell that's gonna one-shot my party. But other than that... And your reflex save is so bad. Oh my god. I don't have Nenyo though. Well, I don't know what to say, bro. I'm just gonna shoot you. Oh. Is he even fighting? Right. I expected a bit more than that. Let's check the egg now. This is all very suspicious now. Oh, there is an egg here. And some glasses. Hello? What's going on? This image depicts a man and a woman holding hands above a cradle. The woman's face has been scratched off and her features are impossible to distinguish. As you touch the egg, it cracks. You watch a small, strong wings break through the shell, and then a tiny, iridescent dragon emerges. He stretches as if he just woke up from a long sleep and looks at you questioningly with his big violet eyes. Alright, don't worry, little dragon. We're not here to hurt you. The dragon lets out a happy squeak and flaps his wings. His gleaming scales are the color of gold. He is watching you closely, and when you look into his eyes, a shiver runs down your spine. This is an ancient, powerful creature, a creature as old as time itself. The sacred child. Oh, my child. Oh, child name. You little wonder, you finally decided to make your appearance. His gleaming scales are now silver. He spreads his wings happily, but does his best to stay close to you. I see, I've grown too old now, and I can't protect you as I once did, so you've chosen yourself a new guardian. If such is your will. I touched the shell and he hatched. Is that bad? Not bad, not at all. The child responded to your touch. He decided that it was finally time to emerge from his shell. This is a momentous occasion. Everything is about to change. Perhaps I should feel more afraid. Perhaps I should feel anxiety about this child's future and the future of all dragonkind, but surprisingly my heart is at peace. You cannot delay the indefinitely, there we go. And is in his wisdom, dragon name, has already given us plenty of time to prepare for this day. Wherever you go, everything changes. Eternities end, some die and others are born, all become new and nothing stays the same. Who are you? It's a mystery. He already has a name? Yes, he does. A dragon's name grows with them as they age. The older the dragon, the longer the name. I see. He spent many centuries in his shell. He is an ancient being. He lived in his world during his long slumber. And that is why his name is so long at birth. You're speaking to him as if you know him personally. I've protected this cavern for many years. During my time as a guardian, he would appear to me in my dreams. I don't know how to explain it, but he would speak to me without saying a word. I've grown to care for him as if he were my own child. I know it's disrespectful to speak of a divine being in such a manner, but guardians are always lonely. He's the only family I have. What am I supposed to do with him? Care for him? Raise him into a strong, magnificent dragon, a new deity of goodness and order, who will make the world a better place. Now I can finally be at peace. My duty is done. You must look after the divine child. You will help him usher the dawn of a new glorious era. Alright, thanks. Grow big, strong and kind. He randomly provides additional 1d4 cold, fire, acid or electricity damage on a successful hit with a weapon. Right. Cool. There he is. That is so funny. We now have a pet dragon. Well, that was the dragon burial ground. I think this is it. Let's check out these goggles. These goggles grant their wearer a +1 insight bonus on attack and damage rolls against outsiders, as well as +10 competence bonus on persuasion skill checks. Cool. I like showing them though, but other than that, pretty cool. Well, let's get out of here now. Oh, wrong way. And see where we're gonna go next. I wonder, what is the next quest that we should do? Maybe we'll go to Ease? Perhaps that's where we should go. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Well, we shall see.